All right, algebra, let's keep rolling with our second video for lesson 2-3 on standard form. Here we go. Example 3. It says, what does the graph of ax plus by equals c look when a is 0? So once this the graph, the line 2y equals 6. So again, if a equals 0, you plug in 0 for a, this ax part goes away, and you're just looking at by equals c. So in this equation, 2y equals 6, notice that there is just y. Okay, so we're going to solve this, right? We're going to divide by 2, y equals 3. What this equation is saying is that every point on this line is like this. It has an x value that can be whatever you want it to be, but its y value must be 3. So x can be whatever, but y must be 3. X can be whatever, but y must be 3. X whatever, y must be 3. X whatever, y must be 3. And notice if I connect those dots, I get a horizontal line. This is how you graph the equation y equals 3. It is horizontal. This is a special situation that your Algebra 2 teachers will love if you remember, right? So if y equals a number is your equation, it's a horizontal line. Okay, now let's do the same thing, but what happens if b equals 0? Well, if b equals 0, now the by goes away, and you're in terms of ax equals c. So in this equation, 3x equals -6. Notice now you just have x. Let's solve for x by dividing by 3. X equals -2. So what this is saying is now every point is x -2, y whatever you want. So for every point you go left 2, but you can go up or down however far you want. Left 2, but up and down however far you want. Left 2, up and down however far you want. And now if we connect these dots as best we can, you see my little snake crawling down this vertical line. You do get a vertical line, x equals -2. And that is what kind of line you get if you only have x in your equation, a vertical line. So again, do your best to remember this as you go through your algebra courses. Okay, last but not least, our word problem of the day. Let's take a look here. So it says Tamira is making trail mix. She has $40 to spend on a mixture of almonds and cashews and wants about the same amount of almonds as cashews. How can she determine how many pounds of each kind of nut to buy? So again, remember, right, this $40 is our total. So whenever they give you the total, right, that's the constraint. That's how much money you can spend. Probably going to use standard form. Now, this is interesting. She wants about the same amount of almonds and cashews. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the equation. We're going to graph it and try to pick a point on the graph that would get about the same amount of almonds and cashews. Now, over here on these canisters, it tells you how much each costs. So almonds cost $8 per pound, while cashews cost $10 per pound. So first is set up your variables. We're going to let X be the pounds of almonds, and we're going to let Y be the pounds of cashews, Okay, and let's set up our equation, right? So it costs $8 per pound of cashews, so that's 8x, plus $10 per pound of cashews, that's 10y, and we have $40 to spend. So there's our equation. So let's go through and find the intercepts, okay? So, and then this will be how we graph it. So let's cover up the y first. So cover up that 10y, and let's just write down 8x equals 40. Let's divide by 8, divide by 8, x is 5. So this is our x-intercept, 5, 0. We'll put that on the x-axis. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's cover up the x. So 10y equals 40. This is going to give us our y-intercept. Let's divide by 10, and y equals 4. So this is our y-intercept of 0, 4. So now let me move my grid here over here. I'll put it up here. So now let's label the axes. So this is the x-axis. So this will be the pounds of almonds. Pound of almonds. And this is going to come out terrible. But let me try to turn. Uh, nope, it's not going to work. So this is right here. I can't do it. Hopefully you would turn your paper to the side. This is going to be pounds of cashews. There's just no way for me to do it over here. I'm sorry. And now because our numbers are relatively small, let's count by halves. So this is 0, 0. So let's go like 0.51, 1.52, 2.53, 3.54, 4.55, 5.56. Same thing here, 0.51, 1.52, 2.53, 3.54, 4.55, 5.56. And now let's graph, and I'll do it in blue. So your y-intercept would be, x-intercept is 5, 0. So over here at 5. Your y-intercept is 4, 0. And again, do your best to connect those with a straight line. Okay. And now here's where you have to kind of be, flexible, right? About the same, right? It says about the same amount. So if I look right around here, right? Right around like between 2 and 3 and between 2 and 3, that to me is when they're about the same. So let's just pick, all right? Let's just say, let's let x be 2. So let's say, let x equal 2, which means you're going to have 2 pounds of almonds. Let's plug it into our equation and find y. If x is 2, let me change colors here. If x is 2 when we go up to our graph, y is going to be really close to like 2.5. So this could be like 2, maybe 2.5, which would be about the same amount of each type of nut. So let's see what happens. So let x be 2. So let's do 8 times 2 plus 10y equals 40. Okay, 8 times 2 is 16. So 16 plus 10y, sorry, 10y. It's no fun making a mistake on this thing. Okay, so plus 10y equals 40. Let's subtract 16 from both sides. So 10y equals 24. Let's divide by 10, and that gives us a y of 2.4, which is really, really close to 2.5, right? So one example of having the about the same amount is 2 pounds of almonds and 2.4 pounds of cashews. So that could be one. So that could be one answer. Okay. I think you could also, if you let y be 2, right? That'd be about here. You get about the same thing. So now you'd have about 2.6, right? 2.6 pounds of almonds and 2 pounds of cashews. So again, you could play around with it. You know, but you're good there. All right, nice. Okay, so that's video 2. Thanks for watching. Good luck with this section, and we'll see you next time.